Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Rachel if you're new. Today we're going to be planting tomatoes, and this is an easy does it approach. We have a lot of tomatoes that we like to plant, and so it's quite cumbersome to plant in individual cells. So we learned this tip from my husband Jesse's father many years ago, and we have been doing it ever since. It's a wonderful way to start a lot of tomato seeds all at one time. The only drawback is you do have to transplant them after a few weeks, give each one a little bit more space. But other than that, it's a wonderful way to start a bunch of tomato seeds. And let me get started and I'll show you what we're doing. So to repurpose some different things, we have these. This is a yogurt container. It used to be tall. They even sell the small ones. You could use that size. And we just cut them down. You want a good size container that you can fit quite a few seeds depending on how many you want to plant. And we also put some holes in the bottom. That's really important. You need some good drainage. I'm just going to take my container just like this and fill it with some potting soil. You could also use Jiffy seed starting mix. You want to give it a little bit of pressure, but you don't want to compact it. So once you have your container, whatever size container you choose, just something with a good amount of space, we're going to sprinkle our seeds all over the top. We don't have to put them in individual spots. We can just cover the soil. Tomatoes are pretty hardy. They can be gently pulled apart when we transplant them. So it's okay if they're pretty close, just to start with. But as soon as they're up with their second set of leaves, we need to transplant them. And we'll do another video on that. So let me show you how to do it in this. All right, we're gonna start with our Chadwick tomatoes. This is a cherry variety. We find that they do really well here in our more northern climate. They mature really quickly. So I'm just gonna take my pot and I'm just gonna go in and sprinkle them. If you watched our onion video, it's very similar to that. Okay, and you can kind of see what that looks like. They're pretty close together. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of dirt and cover them over. We usually plant a couple hundred tomato plants in our garden, so this is a great way to get quite a few started. I bet you I got about 50 Chadwick seeds in this one container. Before I get going too far, I'm going to get some popsicle sticks and label what I'm planting because I will forget. Alright, I'm just going to take some popsicle sticks and a Sharpie and get writing. The nice thing about doing it this way too is you only have to make one label for now. Okay, I'm going to plant some Kellogg tomatoes. Alright, I'm going to plant some beefsteak. I'm going to plant some yellow pear tomatoes. This is our kids' favorite tomato. They're very prolific. Alright, I'm going to do this newer variety, the Marglobe tomato. It's new to us. I don't believe we've ever planted it before. And then we're going to plant the Dr. White Cheese yellow. I've heard it's similar to the Kellogg breakfast tomato, so we're going to give that one a try. Alright, I'm going to put these containers, because they have drainage holes and we're keeping them inside in our greenhouse. I got these trays, these seed trays. They have no holes in the bottom. If we're going to use plastic, we want to get some good use out of it before it just crumbles. So far these seem really nice. So I'm just going to put a thin layer of soil on top. Okay, just like that, and put them in my tray. Alright, for some of the different varieties that I don't want to start 50 tomatoes, like the Tomatillos, the Brad's Atomic Grape, the Brandywine Yellow, and the Orange Rossellini, I'm going to use these 6 cells, are from Bootstrap Farmer. Now I got all these cells, there's 12 6-celled trays. It takes a lot longer to fill them than our little containers. That's why I like to do them that way. You fit so many more seeds. Alright, I'm actually going to use a little popsicle stick to help push them down. You don't have to cover them very much. Alright, and that'll do it. Thank you so much for coming along and planting with me today. I hope this inspired you to start growing your own food. We started about 400 tomato seeds tonight, and I hope you start some too. Alright, we'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye now.